My name is Amy Jo Goddard, and I am the director and the executive producer of At Your Cervix, which is a documentary dedicated to making pelvic exams respectful and pain-free for all patients. For 20 years now, I have done work around sexuality, and I work with women around their sexual empowerment. And I've heard so many stories of disempowerment. And I've also gotten to witness so many people of all genders step into a new place with their sexuality and with their bodies. And for me, this film is emblematic of that mission. Gynecology was built on doing exams on women who were enslaved, who were women of color, who were poor, who did not have resources. There is a certain kind of entitlement to women's bodies. Students of medicine do many different rotations, and no matter where in their rotation schedule they got to their GYN rotation, that was the point where consent changed for them. Through our research, we realized that a lot of students were learning on anesthetized women, often without their consent or with consent that was very, very blurry. And it raises a lot of issues, and a lot of issues that we wanted to talk about in this film, which is things like patient privacy. What are your rights as a patient? What does real informed consent look like? I found out about gynecological teaching associates when I was a student working on my master's degree in human sexuality education. And I thought, that is amazing that there are teachers that actually are empowered to use their own bodies as teaching tools. So we would work with small groups of students who would get the opportunity to practice their pelvic exams and their breast exams on real people with real bodies, but people who were trained to do that work and to give them feedback. So that's a big impetus for us to finish this film, is to do more education about how pelvic exams can be made more comfortable, how patients can advocate for themselves better. We want to really affect change in this very important part of women's health care. And the only way we are going to be able to do it is if people like you who care about this issue, who care about women's sexuality and women's reproductive health care, support it. We have an incredible team of people assembled who cannot work for free. They've got to get paid for their time. We need those funds to make this happen. We are dedicated to making every pelvic exam respectful, pain-free, and empowering for all patients. Please donate today.